Welcome into the first ever Kirkwood and Dunn college football media bracket. Tim, are you excited as I am to see who's going to take home the crown as the Kirkwood and Dunn champion of the college football media?
I think the entire audience wants to hear talking heads talk about the best talking heads. So maybe
I agree.
we need to get some talking heads music in the background and see if that can override the copyright laws. And just this is the talking head bracket of the year.
Tim, this is very important and very serious as we will go through it. Let me explain really quick. This is a special episode of the Kirkwood and Dunn, podcast, I guess we'd say. I want to say this is a reveal, a bracket reveal. It's Selection Sunday. We're putting this out. I know the college football media is standing on pins and needles, but the selection committee has decided our brackets and our seedings. Let's first go to what we're calling the peach bracket. The peach bracket is has to do with the Peach Bowl, I guess. This is what AI decided. I'm only going off of AI. The number one seed overall in the Peach is Big Cat Dan Katz from Barstool. Tim, let's reveal the bracket now. Wow. Look at this bracket. Look at the people that are in here. What do you agree with these seeds of Big Cat being number one, Reese Davis, the ESPN host, being number two?
This is probably right. I mean, when we talk about the biggest personalities in college football, like nobody's getting that big. You know, the 1 and 2 seeds are, I think, pretty far away from the rest. I think underseeded Stanford Steve at 12. My guy gives out good gambling picks, is pretty well present on lots of things. As a 12 seed, I feel like could absolutely make a run here.
Does the selection committee have some bias towards Stanford Steve? There's a lot of game day guys. I think every game day guy did make the committee or make the committee's bracket here. We'll see. There was no political leanings or concerns here with Clay Travis making the bracket as a 4 seed. The question is, Tim, and what people are probably going to criticize about this bracket and other regionals, is Big Cat a college football guy? That's the question. Do you consider guys like Big Cat, Clay Travis as a college football media member? Jenny Dell, a college football media member, or is she a sideline reporter only and isn't considered a college football personality? I think it's interesting, but this is what AI came up with.
They're considering, like, they cover the things, they do events for it, like they're giving picks out or whatever. I think lots of folks could be considered college football personalities without it being like their exclusive sport, like some of these guys.
Let's go to the Fiesta Regional. Paul Feinbaum, Indiana fans, majority of our listeners are going to be excited to see Paul getting a 1 seed, as is Paul Feinbaum the Purdue of this bracket.
Or the Duke. He might really be the Duke, like universally hated by lots of people.
Duke has never lost in the first round like Purdue and Virginia have.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm pulling for our guy, Rhett Lewis, to pull off the upset here against Paul Feinbaum. That would be a matchup that I'm dialed into as well. Again, here, the 12-5 seed, the 12-5 game, universally known as like upset Prime City. Bud Elliott is gaining lots of traction in the college football universe. Again, I think underseeded here as a 12 seed in this bracket. Like Molly McGrath is higher than Bud Elliott. Tough look for Bud.
Bud Elliott, known Indiana fan blocker on Twitter. If this majority of Indiana fans are voting in this, and we'll explain how this tournament's going to work, Bud Elliott might be getting wiped off this bracket really early. Tim, I want to draw attention to maybe one of the more hated matchups. Brandon F. Walker from Barstool and Danny Cannell, 2 guys that are lightning rods in the college football community, going up against each other in the first round. Is it? What do you expect out of that matchup?
Yeah, that's Hot Take City.
Hot Take City.
Yeah, between both of those guys. So it's going to be close. I think battle lines will be drawn. You, as a fan, you know who you're rooting for in that matchup, and you're on one side or the other.
Shout out a miraculous run by College Football by Sam. making it to the finals here and making it into the bracket. He's going up against a powerhouse in Josh Pate, who for some reason has fans. So good luck to College Football by Sam. We're excited to see that for him. Let's go to the next bracket, Tim, if you don't mind. A bracket that we love very much. It's the Rose region. Oh, the Sugar Regional. I apologize for that, folks. It's not what was on my cue card. Pat McAfee, maybe the overall number 1 seed, 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's
especially
in here.
amongst Indiana fans, yeah, Pat McAfee, far and away
Ball nowhere.
the favorite here in the entire bracket. Lots of folks are going to expect Pat McAfee to be in a Final Four, perhaps a title game matchup.
Uh, Other strong contenders in this bracket, Will Compton, known Nebraska loser, is going to be in this bracket, picking, and just the fact that Nebraska loses, I don't mind Will Compton. Also, Chris Fowler. A lot of people like Chris Fowler because he likes to take jabs at Kirk Herbstreit during broadcasts. So people will be gravitating towards him. And just pointing out, Joshua Perry, it's not that Joshua Perry. Just saying.
Who's
All right. Okay, let's move on to the final regional here. Inside baseball. Okay, the Rose Regional, Kirk Herbstreit, the 1 seed. And look at that. White boy Rick, before he gets fired from Barstool, is on the bracket as the 16 seed, known contributor to the Kirkwood and Dunn podcast. That's going to be a big one. Also, Tim, 13, Tom Fernelli, known Indiana hater, but friend of the program. Tom Fernelli makes the bracket. What are your reactions to this one?
also underseeded for Tom Fernelli. Tom Fernelli should be a little bit higher here. The committee really pulling some interesting strings along here. I am really interested in to see Joe Klatt. Joe Klatt, one of my favorites as a 3 seed. I would expect him to be able to make a run in my personal bracket pretty far down the line. But this is going to be a really, I think, an interesting regional that like I could see lots of upsets. You told me Kirk Herbstreit lost early on, not surprised as a number 1 seed. So I like a lot of these like an opportunity here for any team to make a run and go deep. As this is a very flat bracket to me.
Yeah, this is a tough regional. Let's take a look, zoom out overall. This is the media bracket for this year, and you can see when we are going to be voting. Next Sunday, March 22nd, will be the first round and second round of voting. It's probably hard to see on your screen if you're watching this, but just know that first and second round. How voting is going to work is that Tim and I are going to do the first rounds of voting, and if we are split 1-1, we will go to fan voting. So you'll see that all week only at Kirkwood and Dunn on Twitter. You can vote for these folks and who you want, because if Tim and I are tied, and as you know, if you're a listener of the show, Tim and I don't agree on much, it might go to a fan vote. So make sure that you get in your favorite college football media personality voting. In the second round, since we're doing it in the same episode, Tim, the fans can't vote on that. So we're going to have someone that we will call, like call a friend, to split our vote if in the second round we're there. 29th, we will talk about Sweet 16 Elite 8. And then obviously the last one will be on April 5th. Tim, it's going to be a tough one, but I think there's going to be some great discussion and a college football media member that's going to stand above the rest.
Can't wait.